Second quarter brought to you by the McDonough Girls Lacrosse Camp. Go to www.mcdonough.org to learn how you can take place in that tremendous camp directed by McDaniel head coach Muffy Bliss. Camp takes place June 24th to the 28th at McDonough School. Go to www.mcdonough.org to learn more. Previous against Kelly at the face-off dirt. Kelly wins it. Quick double team, and Gilman is definitely sending a long stick to Kelly early. Halpert that time. This is Johnny Kelly. Germershausen on the wing, gets it up the Bells. Now Kelly. Flip to Germershausen. He has space. Opts for the shot on the fly. McBride makes quick work of that, and a great outlet pass. Handled well by Jack Halpert. But now Mays. And Gilman guilty of playing the ball from out of bounds, and Andrew Fanshaw takes control for the Cardinals. 3-2 your score. Gilman ahead. Calvert Hall in their road reds. Gilman home whites. 11 minutes even remaining second quarter.
Gilman, a team I think has really found their identity at this point defensively, with McBride playing well and two juniors doing a really good job on defense, as well as Garrett Pfeiffer and also sophomore long stick Jack Halpert, who's been guarding Stephen Kelly, a fellow Carolina commit.
And now it's Johnny Kelly going against a short stick shot, quick release, backed up by Fanshaw. Timmy Kelly hits the cutter, save McBride. Germershausen tried to blow it hip high. And Gilman gets the clear. This is Sims. Sims bounce shot just over the cage.
Wouldn't you just love to have that wall be in play, sort of like, the NLL? Can you imagine those shots ringing off, getting that rebound, putting it in? Be fun to watch for sure.
Max Green defended by Eric Evans. Gets a pick from Rule. Pulls away of it. Evans quick strip. Ball still on the ground. And Rule has it checked out. And now guilty of playing the ball from out of bounds. And it's going to be Calvert Hall possession. 9:35 to go. Second quarter brought to you by McDonough Girls Lacrosse Camp. Take your game to the next level, ladies, and sign up for the McDonough Girls Lacrosse Camp. Henneberry quickly to Germershausen. And this is Fritz. Kevin Deal to Germershausen. They get that weave play. Deal going against the long stick now. Nice catch by Fritzy. Fritzy gets it behind to Andrew Fanshaw, brother of Patrick Fanshaw. Clearly my favorite lifeguard in the history of Worthington Swim Club. And now we need a timer on, 30 seconds to register a shot on goal. And there's the shot. McBride fights it off. Pass up to Will McBride, and here come the Greyhounds.
Already 3 saves from McBride in this second quarter. And they are his Calvert Hall counterparts. The freshman grabbing that save.
Joe McSorley coming up with it. Germershausen touches it in, gets it to Deal.
And with that stretch of tough games, those conference games, really important to get McSorley that type of confidence, so he can be playing his highest level.
Errant pass tracked down by Ethan Mintzer. never see that ball stay in bounds or stay on this side of midfield. Germershausen with a chance to make the clean first-time scoop, and does. And Chase Campbell was right behind him, ready to lay some lumber.
And there you see that grass, really being a factor there. We saw it last week, those BL long poles were sort of playing those ground balls, like a hockey player, sort of pushing out in front of them or kicking it like a soccer player, and that's something that Calvert Hall couldn't handle properly there, and Gilman makes the most of it.
But I will tell you that most of these kids playing enough club games in the summer on ratty fields that it shouldn't be as hard as it is sometimes, but they also are not playing under MIAA pressure.
Yeah, they're really not used to it, playing on turf all week. Gilman's the only team in this conference that has their main field be grass surface. A lot of those teams electing to practice on grass the week leading up.
Great take by Chase Whittick. Rebound picked up by Brown. Over the head check by Garrett Epple, but DeSmit too strong to hold on to it. And this is Andrew Gemma. Now they're spinning all the way behind a Rule. 6 minutes even remaining, second quarter. Rule up top to Gemma. Behind the cage. Couple hard checks right there on Andy Matthews.
Vicious short stick D there from Henneberry.
And Henneberry comes up with the ball. Great clear by Calvert Hall. Good defensive stand. Henneberry's got a little room to run. Don't know if McBride got a piece of that or not, but regardless, out of bounds as Garrett Christensen now checks in as an attackman, number 5. Gets it up top to Bones. Bones to Johnny Kelly. And now it's Johnny Bells. Bones, a little miscommunication, shot, goal, Stephen Bones Kelly.
And people are still calling Stephen Kelly a Fogo.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, shut up.
Yeah.
Scored a hat trick, these last few weeks. Probably will play a good amount of offense at Carolina. He's really developed that part of his game. Hasn't been as strong at the face-off X as he has been the last 2 to 3 seasons. Teams are really catching up and getting a better idea of how to match up against him.
Previous against Bones Kelly, and Kelly really loosening up now at the face-off dirt. Left-handed. Tries to get the pass off, no dice. Sims comes all the way down to the top of his own defensive box for the clear. 4.5 minutes remaining. 3-3 your score here at Gilman. Second quarter brought to you by the McDonough Girls Lacrosse Camp. Take your game to the next level, directed by McDaniel head coach Muffy Bliss. Tremendous opportunity to improve your skills. They take all, beginner, intermediate, and advanced. She has a wealth of college coaches and players coming to assist at that camp. Shot by Gemma, wide. As we have 2 huge CUDA fans behind the cage, but referee Reginald DeWhite wants to move them out of the way so that they are safe. But deep down, they just wanted to be seen on CUDA.com. I'm missing the Gilman Sasquatch, to be honest with you. Max Green. Green picks up the loose change. I'm not sure that pass was intended for Max Green. But Columbus wasn't exactly looking for America, my man, but that seemed to work out for everybody, right? I mean, you're here.
Green was held relatively quiet on Friday afternoon, matched up with big Tom Brown of BL, getting the garbage there. But Green's more of an outside shooter, plays with a ton of intensity and fire.
And now we get the push call against Ned Emola. Bones employing a little bit of a different tactic that time, going against the different guy. Previously has taken the bulk of the face-offs. Bones kind of stood up right out of that one, brought the ball up with him, controlled it a little bit, and that's what drew the push. Errant pass by Calvert Hall, and that doesn't make it out of bounds.
And on turf, that would bounce out pretty quickly, but staying still there. You know, really people try not to make a huge deal out of the grass versus turf thing, and I say that with a ton of sarcasm. You go read Lax Power, and they'll be bitching about it all the way. But it makes, you know, really a huge difference. It really adds up at the end of the game. You have, you know, one missed ground ball, you know, a face-off, a bounce shot. They'll pile up.
And we get a timeout. Let's talk to you about the PNC Play of the Week. The PNC Play of the Week is a new element added to the sponsorship this year through May 19th. Parents of Maryland high school lacrosse players are encouraged to submit a photo of their high school athletes' Play of the Week at cbsbaltimore.com. The entries will be posted to CBS Baltimore each week, and lacrosse fans will be invited to vote for the best play. The photo with the most votes will be chosen as the weekly winner. In the final week, fans will vote for their favorite among the 9 weekly winners. The team represented by the winning photo will receive a $1,500 donation for their school and a night at Camden Yards where they'll watch the game from a private suite. One team member will have the opportunity to make the ceremonial first pitch of the game, and 3 people will get an on-field view of batting practice. Visit cbsbaltimore.com for more information and official rules. PNC's sponsorship of youth lacrosse is one more example of its commitment to helping our young people achieve success in school and life. It begins with PNC Grow Up Great, a $350 million investment in high-quality early childhood education begun in 2004. Grow Up Great assists parents, caregivers, and communities in their efforts to increase the potential for young children to succeed through leadership, advocacy, grants, and volunteerism. Go to cbsbaltimore.com to learn more about that great contest and win a night at Camden Yards. Whittick, throwback for DeSmit. Inside, Tyler Too Cool Rule. And that's just good offense. Credit Owen Daly coming out of the timeout with that one with a great play call. Their offensive coordinator, Coach Daly, making a great call right there. Coach Matthews has such a nice staff here at Gilman.
Tyler Rule on a roll today. Already has that first half hat trick.
Coach Brooks Matthews, head coach of Gilman, an 87 grad, joined by Damian Davis, Owen Daly, and Mark Hoffman today on the sidelines. Coach Kelly, of course, has an amazing staff as well. That's one of the things I love about covering MIAA lacrosse. Tough play all over. Flag flies. Ball on the ground. Scooped up by Pfeiffer. And now we get another foul. And one of my favorite parts of the Calvert Hall support crew, student manager Andy Kariakos. Great guy, always taking care of the CUDA crew when he's on site. One of the things I love about visiting Calvert Hall is having Andy Kariakos take care of us. Fouls against Calvert Hall. This man up brought to you by RipNet. Go to rip.net to learn how you can register. It takes a minute and it is free for all iPhones and Android systems. RipNet. Track your goal scoring. Their analytics and leaderboards are second to none. It's like Instagram and Twitter combined to be a great goal scorer. And if you're a defender or a goalie, check it out. See what your opponents are up to. Ty Zanders, my colleague here today, a great goal scorer in his time. Let's be honest, Ty. You put the biscuit in the basket.
You definitely did not watch me play lacrosse. I mean, I was a long ball. I allowed a whole lot of goals, but, I didn't score them. I'm surprised St. Paul's didn't come to me and tell me just to stop playing lacrosse midway through my freshman year. It was that bad.
A stick check here as we see Reginald Dwight doing the stick check. Gordon Sumner and Paul Houston walk away momentarily. And I've already seen a couple tweets coming my way. Stick checks out as legal. Two minutes even left here in the second quarter. Second quarter brought to you by the McDonough Girls Lacrosse Camp. Check out www.mcdonough.org to learn how you can register your young lady lacrosse player and get her game to the next level. Go to mcdonough.org and investigate their summer programs. Tremendous girls lacrosse camp, June 24th to the 28th. Calvert Hall, 2 men down here, Gilman 3-3. Little roll off. Walsh on that left side gets it, shot, and it clicks off of McSorley and in. And Gilman now takes a 3-goal lead, 6-3. They've scored 3 consecutive. And when you're 2 men up, you gotta hope for a shot like that. Walsh made quick work of it and went low.
Such a luxury to have multiple options coming off the bench if you're Gilman attack. Chris Walsh, a nice option on EMO. With talent that the Greyhounds have had, they've sort of bumped those natural attack up to midfield. Chase Whittick, Andy Matthews doing some work in midfield for the Hounds.
And again, another hot, sloppy mess. Bones sticks his nose back down in there. And now we get a flag flying. Ball still on the ground. Morrill going after it. It is out of bounds. And Gilman goes right back on the man up with 1:14 to go. It took him 17 seconds to score on that 2-man advantage. .14 to go, second quarter. This man up again, brought to you by RipNet. Free social media platform for iPhones and Android systems. Takes a minute to sign up. Find out what Ned Crotty and Mark Matthews are talking about. Shot, goal, great cut on the inside. Credit the goal to Andy Matthews. But again, Gilman man up clicking right now, and they lead 7-3 with 1:01 to go. First half.
Calvert Hall's long poles have always been excellent, but they're a little heavy on the penalties. Even these last 3-4 years, their defensemen rack up a few too many. I'm sure the coaching staff isn't thrilled.
And we got to start thinking, Ty, about who's going to be that Under Armour underclass elite star of the game. Bones gets down low on that scoop.
You talk about that Under Armour honor, and I think right now it's Tyler Rule with a hat trick.
Johnny Kelly, and getting a timeout by Coach Kelly, the veteran. Brian Kelly makes the timeout call. I talked earlier about the great coaching staff at Gilman. Coach Kelly certainly has assembled a tremendous group as well, with Torrey Casemeyer, Dave Hot Rod Huntley, David Creighton, Matt Urkel, and Josh Hoffman. Great group of coaches there at Calvert Hall. 44 seconds left in the second quarter. Remind you to use the resource BD Diagnostics for all your personal health issues. Very easy website to operate, bd.com, and you can solve any issues you might be going through, bd.com. Johnny Bells at midfield with Stephen Kelly and Johnny Kelly. Gilman looks like they want to play a little zone right now with 44 seconds left in the half, coming out of the timeout. Now we're down to 30. Back up to Johnny Kelly, wheel play. Shot just wide. Nice ball movement and player movement against the zone. Jordan Germershausen just wide on the shot. Took the extra step and everything. 20 seconds left in the half. Kelly quickly to Bells. We'll stop and go, move shot, goal. Welcome to the game, Timmy. Timmy Kelly.
And that was just a carbon copy of what you would see from his older brother Patrick, now a freshman in North Carolina. Love that same move.
Little stop and go, little shake and bake, little magic man. Now you see him, now you don't. 7-4 now, 15 seconds left in the half. Now we get the violation on a hold, but 7 seconds left in the quarter. Tyler Mays starts with it, gets it quickly to Kelly. Long pass into the crease goes awry. 3 seconds left in the half, and it's funny, people say with 3 seconds there's not enough time. Chuck it down there and see if you can't draw a foul. Never a bad idea to try and create a man-up scenario. That is halftime here on CUDA.com. Second quarter brought to you by the McDonough Girls Lacrosse Camp. And friends, please make sure you get to the PNC Photo of the Week contest through May 19th. Parents of Maryland high school lacrosse players are encouraged to submit a photo of their high school athletes' play of the week at cbsbaltimore.com. The entries will be posted to CBS Baltimore each week, and lacrosse fans will be invited to vote for the best play. The photo with the most votes will be chosen as the weekly winner. In the final week, fans will vote for their favorite among the 9 winners. The team represented by the winning photo will receive a $1,500 donation for their school and a night at Camden Yards where they'll watch the game from a private suite. One team member will have the opportunity to make the ceremonial first pitch of the game, and 3 people will get an on-field view of batting practice. Visit cbsbaltimore.com for more information and official rules. Again, PNC Bank running that Photo of the Week contest. You got to start submitting those photos. Right now, there's not a lot of competition, so you can pick up an easy win and get entered. There's only going to be 9 weekly winners. You might end up throwing out the first pitch at Camden Yards as my man Matty Cruz digs in to his halftime Skeeter Snacks